All in the wrist, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, car on the wrist. All in the wrist, watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Hello, everyone. It's the... All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Tariq Cohen, 96 yards. And the NFC has taken the early lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mahomes to his KC teammate Kelsey for the AFC first. Mahomes now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going deep for Hopkins. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
The play and production of tight end Travis Kelce demands that we talk about him even more. Not only is he now a perennial All-Pro and Pro Bowl type player, he's...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Elliott takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And I think the AFC came up with that. They did. AFC football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run on first down. Conner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On Myles Garrett of the Browns there to bring him down. Throwing now is Breeze. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. On third down, Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This is Elliott trying to run inside, but nothing there. Myles Garrett of the Browns there to bring him down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's third down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Breeze going to go on fourth down. Under pressure, they got him again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. Mahomes to throw on second down. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Breeze will try again on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Yellow lady. Come on.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Patrick Mahomes and the AFC ready to go on offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second. Down. And again, it's Mahomes. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the AFC going to use their final. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Again, it's Connor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Connor. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down. It's Elliott, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Elliott, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching Sports. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And this is Cook with a grab. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 13 yards that time and a 1st. On 1st down, Elliott. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Credit the tackle to the Texans' middle linebacker, Benardrick McKinney. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
6 yards there on the pickup, and the NFC will have a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his 3rd Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Another carry now for Gurley. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The drive will start with Connor. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they argue.
And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. To throw is Breeze. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
He'll look to throw. Caught third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Breeze to throw for it on fourth. It's caught. Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They'll get 16 yards there. And the NFC has a first down. Now Breeze. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. George Kittle with 8 seconds remaining. And the NFC has retaken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Mahomes to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They were trying to go back to Allen there, and now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.